Solana's price is down, but network activity is up, 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 up. That's why I'm so bullish on Solana. And yesterday I was watching some videos on TikTok. There are a lot of people that agree with me now that Solana will probably surpass Ethereum in market cap this year. I believe I'm the first one to say it. People don't believe it, but man, the way you measure Solana right now, it's just everything is sky high, and so many things are even above Ethereum at this point. It's just kind of crazy. DeFi TVL is 18 months high, okay, closing in at 1.8 billion. Of course, this is not close to Ethereum yet, but it is going up in a big way and very, very quickly. And keep in mind, Solana is not back to the previous high yet. They're still nowhere close, yet their TVL is getting close to there, right? And if you're looking at DEX volume for the last 24 hours, guess what? They're number one above Ethereum. Jupiter also, a lot of talk about Jupiter. Jupiter is actually having a good day, recovering. Jupiter's volume is above Uniswap's, and Uniswap's founder is not liking that. And speaking of Jupiter, Look On Chain was looking at all the transactions, and they found 3, not just 1, but 3 people that made over $1 million just from the airdrops. That's a lot. That's a lot. But between the 3, it seems like they received the airdrop through 27,600 wallets. So they must be using some bot or something. So that's a lot. That's like 8,000 wallets they transacted with over the year. Man, that's a lot. But it worked. That hard work paid off. They made $1 million each. Over $1 million. Who knows? They could have made a couple million. That's just crazy. Pyth network is up even more today, up 24%. I think that they're riding the coattails of Chainlink because Chainlink's so hot. People want to know what's the next oracle to get into. What's the next thing? Let's catch that wave, right? So I think there's a lot of it going on. But Pyth network is doing their own thing. They're not just riding a coattail. They are onboarding a lot of chains and a lot of projects, including this. Filecoin, which is one of the largest. No, it is the largest decentralized storage play. They integrate with Pyth. That's a huge thing. They are a large project, but it's not just them. There are 400 different price feeds right now across 50 blockchains. So even though Chainlink is the big daddy when it comes to oracles, Pyth, they're number 2. They're trying to catch up. It's a big dip. It's a big gap right now. But like I said, they're not sitting idle. They're building their own relationship, their own partnerships. So that is also awesome. And then you look at this, the number of active users, the active consumers, the update transactions, they're all going up and up and up. The number of stakers is going upwards. That's also very positive, right? So Pyth also, they look like they're doing very, very well. So this has been talked about for several weeks now, and I've covered this many, many times. Jupiter is a DEX aggregator. It's a DeFi project within Solana. Very hyped up because they've been talking about doing an airdrop for quite a long time. Phase 1 of 4 parts that happened today. And this morning when it happened, I was checking it out, right? Overall, the market cap stabilized around 800 something. It's 866 million right now. It did fall from when it first debuted, but it settled. Still pretty good debut at around $900 million, right? And all you had to do was use Jupiter. That's it. All the memes that's going on right now and all the trading, had you just used Jupiter and made a lot of trades, a lot of transactions, used it, you would have got some airdrop. You have to claim it, yes. But you would have claimed a ton. And Jupiter, it processed 1.2 million transactions, $1 billion in volume today. It was definitely the hottest Hottest DeFi projects, hottest DEX. And also, it made Solana's transaction double in minutes just after the airdrop. This is how hot it was, right? It goes to show you what one good dApp can do for an entire ecosystem. That's why sometimes memes has the same results, because they're people driver, right? This right now, airdrop is a people driver. It's a new thing that's getting a lot of attention. Before there were airdrops, but now a lot of projects are starting to realize, well, you know what? We could use airdrop to incentivize people and their usage, right? And then reward them for their usage. It's actually starting to work. We had Jitto that did it earlier no, they did it like late last year. I keep thinking we're in the same year. But they did it successfully. Now Jupiter is even more successful. So I bet you a lot more projects in the future, especially DEXs, will be doing this. But that relates to the big topic, which is this guy right here. And he claims that he made $1 million from the Jupiter airdrop today. For free, right? And he makes this video that's basically explaining how he did it and how you could do it with the next 3 rounds. There will be 3 more rounds. The first round was today. I believe they're going to do 1 round every year. So the next one will be same time in 2025, then 2026, 2027. I remember every round is a year, but maybe they changed the timetable. But basically, he was saying, to sum up, he had a routine every day. He would do like certain things, and basically he would try to utilize Jupiter as much as possible and try to trade as much as possible. Like, quite literally, you could go there. I mean, you're going to pay for fees, but you could literally just swap between 2 tokens nonstop all day long, right? And just generate a lot of fake transactions. You could, but again, there's fees involved. But on Solana, fees are low. But you could literally do, like, let's say Sol to Jupiter, and then Jupiter back to Sol, and then back to Jupiter, back to Sol, back to Jupiter. You could literally do that like 1,000 times a day, just to kind of game the system. But again, how long you could do it for, I don't know. But basically, that's what this guy is saying. You know, you got to use it a lot. He was doing it religiously for a long period of time. That's how he made $1 million. I mean, it just goes to show you what other asset class gives you the ability to do this, right? To be able to have someone just utilize a system and become a millionaire by doing so, really, without putting much money into it. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing. Really, really amazing. So I just want to talk about that real quick, okay? Because it seems like it's a good story to talk about. A lot of you guys, you know, want to make a lot of money. And this kid made it within a very short amount of time. So it's always possible. It's always possible.